Thank you for coming on into the live and sharing your essence with me in this eternal moment of which we all share an inextricable and inexorable part. Thank you for doing your part, for coming on in each and every day, and we'll do the same, bringing the fire, the accuracy, the precision, all that fun stuff, and won't waste a single time. Here we go into the charts. Let me minimize this. It's a little bit different because I have something else up at the time. Bada bing, bada boom, we go into the charts. So with Nasdaq, we are seeing a bit of a ABC retrace to the downside to this and the current very value area low level at 15,455, which we took that bounce nicely out of down here as these trapped, as the longs got liquidated down here to the tune of, looks like 175 contracts imbalance to the shorts getting knocked out, or the longs getting locked out, the sell side liquidity, and then that bounce out of there took quite nicely. We gave that out to the Discord as well with the trade alerts talking about the before and after with everything going into this before we streamed. So let's see if we can get it going in. So we saw a little bit of a retrace down to the bottom here. What does that mean in terms of liquidity? Well, we had this huge move to the upside from the 14K region all the way up to this, and we are starting to see this diamond top type formation. This could be a bearish retest to come back down into some of the liquidity of the contracts opened up here. Some previous upper value of a VWAP at 15,294. What is this platform that I'm looking at all these footprints on? Well, this link is also in the description. You can register for free for a free trial. I talked with the people of this platform. It seemed very interesting. You can zoom in and see all of the contracts inside of the candle. Instead of guessing about how many contracts are open, you can actually zoom in and see how many hundreds have opened where. It is atas. It's a fairly nice seamless thing. I need to work on linking my data to this to be seamless. If I do that, then I can't trade. I could trade on here, but I want to link it up on NinjaTrader, so doing both is a technical issue we're working out right now. So are we going to see a little bit higher levels here and stop out some of the shorts here, or head lower? I try to have no bias and just take the imbalances as they occur, and we're just trading between this. We just went up to the point of control and rejected off of that at 15,500 by the looks of it. Let's go ahead and update this. We have to do this strange update style here in order to get it to update live here, and then we'll go back into the momentum for Momentum Master. So we're getting some sellers entering here, 77 contracts. That could be the people taking profit on this pump up here, or it could be some liquidated shorts. Chances are it is the shorts because they entered on the low here, thinking that it's going to go lower. So they could have fueled that to continue higher a little bit, some sell side liquidity or some buy side liquidity fueling up to the point of control here on the 2-minute chart. Well, let's go into the momentum and just see what's going on with this. So we were seeing the bullish divergence here form earlier, and we took that nice little bounce here. We saw this bullish divergence forming, and so we took that pump out of there. So we're going to reassess here. Let's get out of the 30-second, out of the minutia, and into larger time frame just for a split second, just to see where we are in the grand schemata of things. Shout out to everyone here. Booyah. All right, so we had a previous 5 times overbought, starting to get a possible cross down on the larger time frame to come down into potentially to this level at the cloud within the retrace of this whole thing. Let's go ahead and set this up for the open. Let's go ahead and see where the time is. We need to go into a 15-minute. And we'll put that for you at 11. And we'll put this at midnight because this is where we're going to stop streaming. The golden hour. So previously on the live, we were taking this short down from here at this 5.5 retrace on Friday. Cloud is shifting to the downside here with some momentum potentially. We got to bounce off of the adaptive moving average on the hourly. Could be retracing into some of this little bit of happiness of this fair value gap zone here inside of these things. It looks like that could have just been a short squeeze to continue lower. Let's go ahead and go into a 10-minute time frame. One thing you can do here with, I was telling my man how you could do this with trend-based fib levels. You take this impulse to the downside here, and then you retrace it up to this region, and it tells you all of the levels it wants to bounce at. So it's no coincidence that it bounced off that 786 here at 15,419, boom, and then it bounced again at the 706 at the 15,436 level. So these bearish trend-based fib levels, or just trend-based fib levels in general, are pretty boss in my opinion. And we're seeing a possible rejection off of this adaptive. Let's go ahead and start to make our way into the nitty-gritty here. And then we'll go into a cleaner noise reduced chart of the Renko. So this is Momentum Master, link is in the description as well. momentummaster.info. Scroll down to features, you can see how this instantiates. We do have some extra things, but basically the trend cloud is one of the components we look at. These cloud kiss potentials and so on and so forth is what is keeping us going. And we also have a new one that is geared for the Nasdaq called Optima, which gives you these bullish divergences before they even know they're there. So getting bearish divergence starting to come down here. Had previous green momentum coming into this move. And let's minimize this and go into our Ninja Trader and just look at what pools we have. We're going to hide this for a moment. All right. So we just cleared out we swept some of the highs of this drop down here, took out some of the buy side liquidity, and we're starting to come back to the super trend and the levels here on the 16 bar Renko charts coming back into this level. This could just be B consolidation, a B wave for a larger C retrace idea. We do have unequal lows here, which they could easily sweep down to the 15,416 for a double bottom. We are bearish on the larger brick size here, starting to break the third super trend on the 8 bar, starting to suggest that we're going to retrace back down into these pools below. Let's go see what you guys are doing. Let's say what's up to the chat. Trying to keep it zen-like. I was watching a few things about trading, and just, you know, keeping an idea in your head. A bias is just no good. What we want to see, what we're looking to see, all these things are irrelevant in trading. So what we want to see is how things are, and then enter. Not how I feel, not how I think, how things are. And in order to do that, I just need to look at how things are. You see the bearish divergence, you take it. You see the bullish divergence, you take it. It's that simple. And then it has to coincide with some levels here. We were seeing this tighten up around the super trend and the SMA 50 on the Renko charts. So we decided to take that for a little scalperoo up here. Boom, off the super trend. So we're not in any entry zone right now. We're just observing, taking a look. But I'm happy to see what you guys are up to. Please shout out in the chat. I will try to keep this interactive. I don't really have a format. I'm not trying to glean a higher time frame move because it doesn't matter on Nasdaq. In the moment is where you want to be. In the moment. そう季節外れのこの雨がぼかした表情とその涙振り止まない打ち逃げらしかして顔してふっと笑ってなでなふわり進むそうか one week 疲れた体でそうと one drink like that 須藤先は仲間たちいつも両々しばか話この日々が終わらないように羽広げ羽ばたく通りのようにみんな必死なんだ負けんないねぜピッチランナー Getting some liquidations of the longs that bought in there. Also could be some shorts coming in. I'm still learning this footprint chart and the delta. I don't really understand it 100%, but I'm starting to understand the cumulative delta is how many. There obviously is a lot of sell-off, so you have negative 3K contract sell-off, I would imagine, and then these 146 is this in this candle. There's a net 146 minus of sellers that won that. So the sellers won, as in the longs here. The cumulative longs got stopped out because you had 29, 31, 27, 190, 95. It was starting to show some strength for the buyers, and then it just tanked on them, and the sellers took over. But then when the sellers get too strong, then they reverse it and the market objective is complete and they start coming back for the buyers. And so the sell side liquidity, which is the buyers of the longs and the shorters, start to get imbalanced, and then they start to take it up. So looking for a large pool of sellers is where you want to see these bounces. So I was looking here, all sellers, and very few buyers. So I just hopped in with some divergence. I didn't know it was going to do that, but it did it anyway. All right, so let's see what's up. Let's hide this real quick. Nothing really going on. And we're back at the 200 SMA on the 8 bar. Getting a cross-up event on the 30-second here on Momentum Master. At the super trend on the 1 minute. Money's stacking up on the table here. I've been getting better at sticking with an idea and taking little profits. A win is a win. That's so dope. Nice. What's up, Smurf? How does the trade section work in Discord? I just basically take... Whoa, what the heck? Say what? What's going on? It's like broken right now. What? That doesn't make sense. I didn't take a trade, so why is it doing that? That's so weird. Either way, I'll clean it up later. Basically, I have the alerts set where every trade I take goes to the Discord, and then I post what I saw at the time. So I'm logging everything, every one of my trades, that's all. That's so weird that it closed out. It must have closed out. Let me make sure it's closed just to be sure. There's no positions. I'm flat at the moment, so I don't understand why. Yeah, basically I have an indicator in here that like sends out the alert to Discord when I enter a trade. So yeah, that would have been a good setup right here. I was getting ready to stream, so failure up here and coming down to this low. And this is kind of cool because it shows where these pools, these lows, have the sell side possibly there. So then at that point, then I'll go into the footprint chart and start looking at how many actually get sold off, so that there's not fake divergence that I get taken for a ride on the lower leg. Ultimately, you're bearish on this larger time frame, so a double bottom / even deeper would be nice to see if you're in a short. Let's go see what is here. So we're at the value area low again, and it took another, so some buyers entered here, about 100 contracts just entered. Are they going to take these 100 contracts for a ride? Let's go ahead and circle these guys. That's a noteworthy thing. These clusters you can set on higher. Basically over here I have these purple clusters. I'll get into that in a bit. You can have these clusters. When clusters enter, it will alert you. Going lower, so we got some of those longs taken up, and then some sell side entering as they go into this candle. So we're going back to the fib level here. 0.65 of the bearish trend based fib level on the higher impulse retrace idea of a C wave down. If you break this 786 level of the white line here, then you could be coming all the way down to these green levels at 377. we got about 10 minutes for the open. They have a lot of volatility going into the open, which is interesting. Essentially Monday was closed, so we're going to see maybe some false moves left and right here, because yesterday was down a liquidity pool. However, yesterday was pretty volatile and had some momentum on both sides, so it was a interesting day to say the least. I ended up trading a little bit. I didn't know you could trade, or I would have streamed it. I thought it was closed completely. All right, so which oscillator are you using on the brick chart? Just the MACD. So the MACD, I was told, is similar to that Obsidian. You can also see divergence on it. You see the divergence on the MACD, and then you're making a higher high, and then boom. So you could see divergence on the Renko with the MACD here too. You get a higher low on the MACD, and then boom, we shot up. So I mean, just a regular MACD. I mean, this, I can tell you, I can DM you the settings for it. It's not out of the box MACD. I changed it to match my normalized one. If you just look at the settings on the Momentum Master normalized one, I matched it to that, slightly different. It's a little bit tighter. But you can see like divergences on it, which is cool. Yeah, so that value area low on the Atas, I don't know how they get this level, but this level is pretty nice. I don't know how they calculate it on the Atas platform, but it changes every day. And then they have these reactions when you get beneath the value area low, and then when you get above the value area high, you have some sort of reaction to the downside. I really like how you can zoom in, and then all of these deltas open up kind of seamlessly as you go in to the candle. So we got a bunch of buyers back in here, and this could just be like a DCA trap and they head a little bit lower. I want to see more sellers, and only sellers like this. This was a large amount of sellers with not as many buyers, and we had previously seen a bunch of buyers trapped up here. I'm just trying to see what I can do. Let's hide this away again. Let's go into the 4 block here. 4 block. This is the all free version, because like the free version is basically the same. I think Obsidian ganked this sauce from these free indicators with minus their bot, which enters you on the arrows. Funny thing about Optima is, like, a lot of times when you reach into this oversold region, you have a reaction. So if you get divergence and you're in that region, that's why I took that earlier just without hesitation or thought. It was just like, hey, we're in that zone with bullish divergence. I've seen this happen a million times before. It's kind of an ABC. Let's get it. Here you're getting an overall 1 minute hidden bullish divergence, and the dead zone kind of line still stacking up. 10 minutes still open. It's just going, it's a scalper's fun fest today. It's just a lot of wick whacking, going from 437 all the way up to 490 and back again. What's the broader market looking like? I guess nothing's really open yet. That's from yesterday, Friday. Gold. Did Bitcoin drop some more? I saw that it went below 26 again. So So we had that interesting flame here. The flame on Optima is like money flow bearish divergence, so it burned off some money and burned down here. See how this bearish divergence is pretty nice, like it gives you that insinuation ahead of time. That was just 2 minutes before I went live, so I wasn't watching that. Okay, sometimes you'll get these like bullish divergences that form going into the open, and then it like weirdly plays out. We're not getting that same level of sauce today, but it did happen on a Friday like that. We won't back test it right now, but the interesting thing about Optima is this optimized formula is using 5 lower time frames here, so all of these lower time frames data gets lost to father time, and then you can't really back test it. You can only back test in the moment. Got the 1 minute cross up here, which usually means it pulls back a little bit. Also meeting the cloud resistance here, the bearish super trend still holding, so you could see a rejection for a double bottom come up again. Coming back around again. This is for the people of the sun. They're coming back around again. All right. 7 minutes. Yeah, I've learned what you want to see happen just doesn't work out most times. You got to just like go with the flow. I totally understand why that you don't need higher time frame input. Like, it's just like it doesn't matter what you think or feel or want. You got to be empty. Capital M to the T. Getting a reclamation of the super trend 2 on the 16 bar, which is flat though, so this is just consolidation. In the wise words of Peyton, B consolidation is just a B wave to a C continuation idea, so this might be A, B, C, I don't know. In the larger brick you have A, B, possible C lit wave down. You haven't gotten to the lows again for a double bottom of that low. Still bearish on the larger picture. Five minutos. So going into the open, you had a run on liquidity overall. From today, basically, you had a run to the downside. They started to retrace back up into some of the shorts, not once but twice. Are they going to do a third hit and then come back down again? Coming back into the run on the shorts. You do have these pools here. These are untapped pools in the highlighted area, which automates when you clear it completely, it disappears. See if we do broken zones, the broken zones disappear. This was a nice bounce off the super trend 3 on the lower bar. And so the baseline cross-up events have you at hello. I remember back in the day when Smurf and all them were just scalping the living daylights using the baselines. The good old horsey days, eh? Not that long ago, but it seems like eons ago. Yo, Wendy, what's up? Zach, what's up? Another horse checking in. Woo! So you reclaimed the cloud on the 32nd. You had a little kiss off it for a split second, and you were starting to head out off of the adaptive. Power of threes might be in effect where they're going for the shorts one last time. Maru going up to that 1500, 15500 area. You do have unequal lows here, so looking very ABC-ish to me at some point. So if it does surge up, we'll be looking for some weakness, but we'll see how far they squeeze. They got a lot of zones up here on the 16 bar to take. These are unequal as well up at the 589 region. Let's zoom in. All right, 2 minutes. What's up, Subi guy? Thanks for stopping in. So we reclaimed the weighted and the adaptive. If that holds, then you could see another second leg up. This did the whole trapperoo and faked out and broke down to the downside. One minute. We are getting that hidden bullish. Is that going to be the thing that plays right here? It went to the 886 region. And 3, 2, 1. Looks like they're taking it to the upside for the first spike. There was 110 shorts that opened up here, so they're gonna squeeze that guy. That could be a short squeeze candidate as they go back to the point of control at 500. That's some of the buyers that got stopped out here. The buy side liquidity entering 200 contracts. I'm gonna hide this really quick. I'm not used to it 100% yet, so we're just gonna do what we do normally. So we're bouncing off the super trend, sideways super trend 3. This is the SMA 50. could be wrong on this, but it is what it is. We had already entered a trade before that, so we just gave it back. Coming back for that cloud kiss idea on the 30-second. They're breaking the super trend, so this might be some strength to the downside. Let's try it again. Let's try it again, mon frère. Already took 2 out right there. Pushing up the stop because it's an automated thingamajigger. The ATM. NTM. It might stop me out there. It's all good. I might. Alright, we're not going to watch this. We're going to watch Momentum Master. So it looks like it's getting a bounce off the weighted and the adaptive, but getting stopped. You're going for the stops. You're making it difficult. That's why you got that adaptive stop loss that moves as you take profit. It's right in the middle of the channel though. I don't normally take trades here. Getting the cross down event on the 30-second cascading to the 1 minute, breaking the cloud, possibly dropping lower. Did they hook some shorts, or hook some longs rather? Let's go look at the 4. Why is it lagging? Alright, so it's about a bunch of gobbledygook right now on the 30-second and 1 minute. This is like a idiot box for the looks of it. But we are holding this super trend with tapping into the shorts and coming back, or tapping into the longs, the sell side, and then coming back. Tapping into the sell side and coming back. Let's go ahead and see what this is about. So there's a lot of contracts that entered there. See these clusters getting highlighted here for you? So there was like 200, there's a lot of buyers that entered in these candles up top here. 360, so it looks like they trapped some buyers. But that could have been the shorts getting squeezed out. And a lot of shorts entered down here. Got stopped out there. Need to take a step back and chill out for a bit. Essentially going sideways. So they held the adaptive, they went down, hit all of the sell side, and then came back up. This hidden bullish could be the clue on the 1 minute for where they want to take it right now. That's why I've been going long and getting stopped out, but let's try the third time's the charm. I might have my stop loss too tight today. Sometimes you do, that just happens. It comes with the territory. It's better than not using a stop loss at all. So we got that trade back in the green. And they're flipping that attack to the upside here. We only have a single runner. That was a win. Covered that loss and then some, perhaps. So what was I looking at? Well, so on the adaptive on Momentum Master, we reclaimed the cloud, we wick-whacked around it, but we were holding essentially the cloud idea here. Now, what does that mean? Well, these adaptive moving averages and whatnot are something that removes noise and tells you where the trend is. So if you stay above it, then you're tending to go up. Is this forever? I don't think so. Of course not. So that's why the stop loss trails me into profit, and most likely it kicked me out here, which I don't know why this is still there. Something's glitched out with that. Let me make sure it's closed. Weird. Why does it still have that? Is the trade still open? Like, what's going on? Anyone ever have that where it doesn't close? Didn't have that before. That's not good. Do I have to go manually to each one? Probably. Oh, that's stupid. So it didn't trigger the stop loss on that. It triggered it on the, what's it called? So it's so quick, can't even really talk so much, but basically now you're seeing this rejection off the Keltner channel. Potential bounce off this cloud on the 1 minute if it holds. I'm not liking why this thing didn't trigger my stop loss properly. That's so weird. What? It's still saying, oh, that's the sim. All right. Ah, that's why the thing's still there. Whatever. So weird. All right. If I hit this again, I don't understand. Why does it have that stop loss? I'm going to, what's the word? It's not triggering my, what's it called? My ATM strategy. This is not good. Hold up, why is it not, hold on, I gotta close this. I'm gonna go flat, 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 flat. Why is this not clearing off of my cancel order? Anyone have this experience before? So we're getting the bearish divergence here on the 30-second, also cascading to the 1 minute. Getting a do not enter thing. This could be the trap for the buyers right now and coming to the downside here. We're going to potentially look at that idea. Getting some bearish divergence playing out. Just stopped out 100 contracts there. Previously had some buyers at the point of control there. A lot of choppiness right now. Anyone have a problem with that before? How do you get it off? Is there some way to get it off? What if I take the ATM strategy off and then reapply it? Let's see. None. Do I have to go to orders and like execute? Cancel pending. Weird. So they're doing a lot of wick whacking on the 32 bar. No trade is connected to the next one. You just gotta let it go, Indiana. Let it go. And the bearish divergence played out for the most part. starting to go into the hourly close in the next 15 minutes. The 15-minute candle closed out strong despite wicking down here and playing around in this zone. Does the next 15-minute bring it up? We are holding the cloud despite it going below on these regions. We had that 1-minute bearish divergence. That played out for the most part. Slowly drifting higher. The drift is real. And this can be seen obviously on this 8-bar pattern here as it holds the super trend, bounces off the third one here. Doing a lot of I can't remember. I've had those things sit there, me too. I think it's a ninja thing. I can't remember. Mine placed an order for NQ at like 1,000, so it didn't really bother me. I don't think that's going. So they just stay there for like ever. Well, that's weird. Wait, what? Oh, it went and stopped me out again. All right, I need to take a reset because I'm just getting stopped out in this wick whack right now. Got like euphoric on the stupid trades I took beforehand the live. Now I'm just like entering willy-nilly. Need to take the A+ only. Not really taking anything. I'm just going off of like immediate. This is complete garbage right now, so I'm gonna chill out for a little bit. This is the wick wackiness that we did not have yesterday, ironically. Yesterday was a little bit more directional. This is the false move Monday that we didn't get. Let's go ahead and see what is getting trapped in here. So you're getting a lot of longs interested up top here and a lot of shorts or like sellers interested down here, but it looks like the majority are buyers up here and up here at the point of control. So they could be just like trapping longs and taking them lower here. Yellow? Oh. Cat. Bearish divergence, saying momentum to the downside, the finger down. Still ironically holding the weighted and the adaptive here. That's the maybe restart your ninja while you take a break. Silver bullet soon. Yeah, we got 9 minutes. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna restart. Hey, it says active order. Do you really want to shut down? Yes. No. So hold on, I'm gonna just go to the up close mode while I do that. hopefully we're taking a short stint to reset Ninja Trader because of that weird order that's left in the thing. So how's everyone doing tonight to morning wherever you are? Everyone doing good? I had a nice day today. So we are letting this reboot. It's still I can't help but see that it's holding the weighted and the adaptive here, despite having this bearish divergence. I think it's gonna just chop and drift up based on what I'm seeing. The cloud on the 1 minute is steadily still strong to the upside. Oh, it did, it erased it. All right, let's go back. Boom. So it erased everything. That's good. Oh, I had a 33. Did I select that one? The 33 stop? I gotta have a wider stop next time. So the entire day has been a run to the sell side liquidity, and they pretty much exhausted a fair amount of that. You're getting these bearish overtones of time frames beneath this 30 seconds saying you want to go down, but you're getting other insinuations of it wanting to go up. I'm of the mind that it's going to go a little bit higher and clear out some of these 16 bar zones. It's breaking down though. It's saying do not enter long. It's flashing it for a split second here. When it breaks this could be your signal to go short perhaps. If it holds. Let's go see what some traders are up to. So they're getting a bunch of sellers here at this region to the tune of, you know, 400 or 500. It's 400 minus, so you're getting a lot of delta minus 400. So a lot of sellers, some longers up here, 100, 200, 400, 200. So you got a lot of sellers here. This could be the stopped out longs too, or shorts entering down at the bottom here. So now you officially broke the weighted and the adaptive on the 30 second and the 1 minute. with the finger down after the bearish divergence. Three minutes. So you're essentially drifting higher while the RSI was resetting. This is some bearish divergence with the down arrows here. So at the top here, you have some trapped longs based off of what we just saw on the ATAS trading thing. And the sells could be the shorts entering, as well as some people getting stopped out up here. So the 32 bar wins. This is a B wave, possibly coming down to the double bottom here at 416. Coming down to knock out all of the induced longs in this entire path up. So in general, you can connect your data where it's streaming live, like, and not having to update it like that, but I'm linking the account, so I cannot do that right now. So had a lot of sellers enter here. 148. So we had 455, like basically 1,000 longs enter up at 479, and now they're taking those for a ride to the downside by the looks of it. So these guys that opened up here, they're coming for those stops. Basically all these buyers up here and here at the point of control. As more sellers entered, so we've entered that hour of power. Let's go to the 4 bar real quick. That's your bounce to potentially DCA some of these guys up top here to their demise. Same repeat as Friday by the looks of it. We got that bounce off the 0.65 of the bearish trend-based fib level again, and then possibly come below that, down below into the 706 at 435. It's revving out though. The consolidation to the downside perhaps. Yeah, that was a mess in the open right there. I shouldn't have even bothered playing that with that stuff right there. So this C cross-down event with the finger and the bearish divergence was your clue about this possible downside path. Which may or may not continue. If we look at this, we said there's those trapped 800 plus. If you even go up above that, you have, 1,000 plus contracts of longs buying into this. This could be stopped out shorts as well as trapped longs. Shorts also entered to their fair degree at 476. So as we enter down below 449, you're seeing all these red as people get stopped out sell side / enter as shorts. Back at the value area low. What's everyone up to? It's weird to be talking to the abyss, but have people watching, basically. You are essentially getting some bullish divergence here. A money bag just entered. I'm going to take that, perhaps. Yeah, let's do it. That's hilarious. Like an instant 30. It could change on you though. It always could change. All right, so up 35, 40 ticks. On this 4 bar, it surged out there. Okay, so basically this divergence, this little micro divergence with the money bag here is the money flow, Chaikin money flow, among other things, multiple time frame average thing, and it's starting to play out. So yeah, now it's starting to print the diamond. Can we maintain? I have no idea. I'm just gonna do that because I've suffered enough bruises today. Why are you coming back for it? No. Keep going, man. Keep going. Don't stop now. So you got that money bag, and then I just took that money bag, so I'm gonna post that link there just so I could see what it was that I was looking at later. Got all sorts of randomness here I gotta delete later. I don't know why it does multiple. That's the one thing about this trade alert thing that I don't really like, is that it does multiple. All right, well, it looks like it's fading, so weird. What in the heck? Am I still in it? Let's see. Yeah, I am. All right, so let's take it, hombre. Now it's starting to get a little bit of sauce to the move. So once again, what do we see? It wasn't on anything but Momentum Master. We saw the money bag. We've seen the money bags play out, and we saw the divergence starting to form with the crystal, and the money started to fly in. And so we took that for how many ticks now? It's up to 70. Can it make it to the 90 threshold to take one off the table and move the stop to break even or not? Also, there's something that probably was mathematically happening. I was more worried about what was going on with my trader not working properly. So if we look at here, like if we go back to the basic, let's go to the 5 minute while that's playing out. So if we do a retrace from here up to the top here, we basically bounced off the 706 of that as well. We're getting a lot of sell volume into this weighted here. There isn't a mathematical thing so much other than the impulse having the 706 here for a deep retrace, possible bounce idea. Either way, we're in it to win it. Over 100 ticks now, trailing into profit. Secured gains trailing as we go. that will hopefully make up for the losses we took playing in the chop. We'll have to look at it later. I'm not gonna be looking at P&L like a dumbass. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if there was any like contracts that we could have seen there. This was something to note, so we're gonna basically circle this, where is it, and put that out to the group here. Just in general, there's a lot of I just keep that. Boom. All right, so go back to the 30-second here, and you're getting that bounce off of the 706 region. At some point, you're going to pull back into this cloud, so I'm going to actually possibly think about closing and re-entering if it does continue. Let me go ahead and see what's happening here. Let me close the ATAS thing. 81 ticks. It will kick me out at 67. We'll just let the ATM do its thing, perhaps. If they really got the shorts in the squeezedom, then it should just rip up continually. If I want to move this, I can, but so what's up? Let's see what's up with everyone. Booyah. So coming back to the cloud, it's going to boot me out there. It is what it is. I got 67 ticks locked in, plus the one out at the 90. And you can find that re-entry idea off the cloud. This is what happens with Momentum Master at the trend cloud, volume weighted formula. So it shows you where those potential cloud kiss reactions may occur. Also got the weighted and the adaptive on your side, perhaps. This is also what they do in that silver bullet time, if it's real, where they measure this thing and then they go, whoa, what am I doing? It should be doing equilibrium. So you can see if there's somebody that bites there. Is there some order block of some kind? Do we come back to the pocket? There's another one too. If it's extremely bullish, it will take off perhaps at the equilibrium. Got to have a reaction there. If not, if it's the case, well, it might be. So we'll take it again, or not. You got the higher time frame. Son of a gun. Pocket went to the 665. And that was a 6.5 bounce off of the golden pocket region of this first impulse. Is that your intention or not? To the direction the algorithm wants to go. Nothing is set in stone. It's all dependent on how many over leveraged folks are watching and over leveraging themselves or not. We're trading against the 32, which is to the downside, but they could have reached their market objective for that doing a second hit. If this fails this, I'm gonna just consider closing it. Don't want to give back too much. Yeah. And this could be a C continuation idea. If you look at this in terms of a bullish trend-based fib level and you take this from here to here, we need to get above 471 for this to be genuine or not. That's why we're wick-wacking around this region in the last 2 minutes. I'll just take this one screenshot because we did re-enter. We did re-enter, so we gotta give out that little bit of happiness here. We got stopped in profit on the first trade, re-entered on the second one there. Up 45 ticks on that. How's everyone doing out there? 6 concurrent viewers, thank you for joining me. Taking this to the upside off the golden pocket region of that retrace into the golden hour time, coming up into this bullish trend-based fib level, take profit levels listed in that Fibonacci space. If it does continue higher, nothing is set in stone. Could flip on a dime and come back and punch you in the face. We're not going to look at it. Let's go to the Atas trading platform and see what is cooking for that. Okay. So 168 buyers. You got 331 buying into this. That could be the shorts getting squeezed out of the sells that happened here. Or it could be new longs which cause fatigue. You had some sells of the first batch taking profit or shorts. Starting to get that. Still trying to learn how this works exactly. I need more monitor real estate to be looking at it on the side. My monitor is pretty big, but all right, so we're reaching into the 706. This is good news for this long that we're in. Up 80 on that. Now 100. One contract locked in. Stop into profit now. Up 16 points on minis. Good stuff, man. 100 ticks on that. So this nice little double bottom had you at hello on the 8 bar or 4 bar here. Let's go to the switch to the 8 now that it's intact. So we could be coming up to these 500 region for that third hit to the high on this potential B wave of a 32 brick upside path of 503-ish. If it loses steam here, it's going to knock me out with another 62 ticks locked in, similar to the last one. Ooh, that was a nice little burst up to 90. I'd like to see it. The squeeze is on. Once again, link is in the description if you wonder what you're looking at. Momentum Master for these cloud bursts and so on and so forth. The Optima is new, multi-time frame formula, never before seen. Average of multiple indicators giving you that money bag down here. You saw it on the live stream first, right at that exact bottom. Boom, took that up the first time, re-entered off this, boom, took it up for a second tick again. Momentum Master, ladies and gentlemen, Momentum Master. Now you're getting that bullish divergence on the 1 minute cascading here. Bullish divergence, getting a little bit of money flow flying off the table here with that burn right here on the Chiking as we approach that 786 resistance. This is why it's why, ooh, we broke right through the resistance. I like to see it. I like to see it, mon frère. Now it's locked in 77 ticks, guaranteed, as it goes up into profit. This is why I don't have to think about it. I hit the button, let the ATM strategy do the rest. If it knocks me out, it knocks me out. So be it. I'm not going to mess with it. And it just trails up into the profit. So, yeah, it'll take another one off the table up here at 507. All right, good 2 trades there. The first opening chop, you need to stay out of that choppiness, that chop suey, and wait for that line I drew in the sand over here. Needed to wait for this line to express itself, where it came down here, did ABC. So it did this little A, B consolidation C wave, and then it gave us that money bag to the upside. So we took it, and now we're seeing this other ABC idea, and the C wave could take you upwards in this region. And this is how you use trend-based fibs to get that kind of projection of where the C wave could take you. Based on the impulse and the retrace, it gives you that mathematical information of where it could possibly go. Of course, you have rejection paths along the way, but there you go. And beyond, it could go all the way up to these regions too. But it just gives you those points where you could consider taking some off the table. And yeah, we just got a second one off the table, and now our thing is trailing into profit as we go. 150 ticks secured and 2 contracts out of the trade. It could keep going, but it could retrace at any point in the journey. 152 ticks secured as they squeeze the shorts. Shout out to everyone here, baby. And that is how you scalp the living daylights out of Nasdaq live, everyone. Just a little bit of what's up. Boom! Yep, it knocked me out there, I think, for 200. It took that surge. See, I couldn't react as fast as it did right there, and it took me out right at that top there. 205 ticks. Boom! And now we're flat. That's how you do it. And that is how you do it. That was funny. Oh man, that first like chop, I was like, what am I doing over here? And then I redeemed myself, thank God. Okay, so we're flat. We are flat, flatteroo, and that is how the projection of the trend-based fibs works, because right in this region is where you would generally want to like trim a little bit, right? Does it continue? It could find some bullish order blocks off of here. It depends on how many shorts are in the game. It may not even be over. We'll just wait for some more divergence to appear, shall we? How's everyone doing out there? 50 points, let's go, yeah. Good stuff. That 16 bar is nasty though. Let me just go ahead and do this. Refresh it. I don't know how to move stuff so easily in Ninja Trader. There we go. That readjusts it nicely. So we could clear that 534 region, but we're coming back to test these super trend levels, knock out some of the longs. But either way, we're just observing, and it lets everyone know in the trade alerts that I got stopped out too. Target hit, stop hit, and that was like boom. So that was like basically like 200 ticks. The word, the phrase. Back at the cloud kiss idea. One trade, one solid win, all good here. Nice. Glad to hear it. That money bag in the bullish divergence though, right? Am I right or am I right or am I right? Low hanging fruit, baby, low hanging fruit. That's why you can't really like, I'd be guessing to enter right now, even though I do have a cloud bounce idea, but it could be a bearish retest of this to come down to the 1 minute too over here. So we're just chilling. I'm gonna remove this ABC and remove this because we already know what happened. And then remove this to just get the noise out. So the 236, if we come back to this 236 and hold it, then we could be going for another ride up here. However, nothing is set in stone. Getting a reaction off that 30-second cloud. Let's go take a look at some of the contracts that are entering here. Refresh the hourly. So the hourly had a lot of contracts in these last 2 hours. So there's basically a lot of shorts. If you look at the last hour prior to the surge out, we basically had, you know, a lot of thousands of trades of shorts down, sells down in the bottom of the candle here, some of which of course were stopped out longs within this mess up here, and then a lot of it was the shorts selling down into that, and overall you had a red candle within that, and then so they surged up out to squeeze the shorts. Because of the lack of blue here, the delta was to the downside. And overall on the day, we had the delta to the downside because the negative 4K or whatever delta. So you had this 809 to the downside here. This previous one. So you had a lot of that was, I think, somebody, 247 contracts got taken there for sales, so that was somebody selling off 247 contracts at the value area high. So they set it just below the value area high, and then they sold off as it came down into that. That was kind of like our ATM running up into that. And then now you're getting a lot of buyers come in, 261 buyers down at the bottom of this area here. That's definitely longs, you can tell because it's down here. No short is going to get stopped out down here after the fact, so this is definitely longs entering. So those longs become dead weight to potentially come lower. That's a lot of late coming longs, so I'm not really liking the vibe for that for a long right now. That's 300 longs, we'll see. Where is that? Hold on. Hide this, go back. This could be a B consolidation trap for the longs to go lower. We're gonna remove the, wait, we'll keep this one, but we'll remove that. All right, so let's see what's next. What's next on the menu? You're right. Oh, you're right. Yeah, am I right or am I right or am I right? Or am I right? Where was that from? That was from a movie. Am I right or am I right or am I right or am I right? So see how you meet with this resistance on these like fib levels? It's weird. Like you meet, like there's so many trades where I put this projection out and then this would meet with resistance here, and the 236 was your entry model. If it held above that 236, then you could basically like bet the farm on that. If it held, you know, it'd have to have that impulse out, which we did. But yeah, this is looking like it's going to come C wave down because of that 200 some odd contracts that we just saw here, 261. You see how it has this cool highlight here on the ATAS thing? I can point you in the direction of some walkthroughs for this. You can set these as cluster searches, and then you go into the indicators field here under indicator, and then under basically the cluster search, you can set, like, if there's 200 contracts, turn this yellow color, and if it's 100 contracts, turn this color. And so you can have it also alert you when 200 contracts enter. So we had 261, so it makes it even bigger purple. So if you're not even like looking at the contracts, just the colors, you can just see where these like absorption and stuff occurs. And so seeing the buyers enter here kind of gives me pause to go long, because there's already a fair amount which could create that dead weight to go lower. I'm chatting with tech support about getting this live. Like if I connect my Rhythmic here now, it's going to disconnect me from NinjaTrader, and then I can't take trades. I can take trades here, but then I don't have ATM strategies, so it's a whole mess to deal with right now. But I sent them all the screenshots of what I'm dealing with, so they're gonna get back to me on how I can. There's an indicator that they install in NinjaTrader, I'll show you, that automatically is supposed to connect up. And so yeah, it's over here. It's saying waiting for connection in ATAS. So it's supposed to connect to ATAS and then send this data over to it, but it's not working. I'm guessing that the NQ923 is a different instrument than they have, so I need to somehow choose a different instrument or something. I don't know. It's not exact. So we're breaking down here because of those longs, and that's why that is why I'm not guessing, and that's why I'm gonna start incorporating more of this, because this ATAS gives me like, hold up, I'm not really, you know, super keen on the idea, because there's 92 more contracts of longs that entered here, and yeah, they're compounded with this 261, so they could take this guy for a ride for a C leg down to the downside here, so I'm chilling on the sidelines here. And if we go like this, and we'll keep that going, and then we can look at the 15-minute. So you had a bunch of buyers up here now, like 300 contracts. So the number on the left is the contracts, the number on the right is the number of trades. So you had 306 buyers enter here at 489 in over 277 trades, and this is talking about that. And then this entire 15-minute candle wick has that whole bit of happiness happening up in here, which got rejected. So this is what we're dealing with now. So we could just keep that on the thing here. Let me move this up a little bit. Just doing a little bit of background research. So here we go. This is a 2-minute chart. It'd be nice. I'm gonna actually connect this to my Rhythmic so that I can get this live right now. I'm not really trying to take too many more trades. I'm gonna just show you how this thing operates a little bit more. So I can connect. If I connect the Rhythmic here, it's going to disconnect. You're going to watch, it's going to say disconnected for, yeah, it disconnects my Ninja Trader, but I'm not in any trade, so it's all good. And then now it's moving live. So you can see how this shows the contracts entered, and you can basically watch as all these contracts enter. Kind of moving with the music, right? So we're getting that bounce potential up to money bag. You see that hidden bullish money bag? You son of a gun, I wasn't looking at you. Maybe some of you were watching it. Look at that. Hidden bullish, baby. Hidden bullish. Often I had you, hello. Even if I didn't have you, there it is. There it is, man. Undeniable. And that's using volume. Alright, so you're getting a lot of buyers here. That's buy side liquidations of the shorts, and possibly and then this, I set my clusters differently here, so this is like 1,000 contracts, so 1,000 got, wait, why is this, that's the point of control, the VWAP or whatever. Interesting. So you had a significant, here is like 300 contracts plus, so you had a bunch of 300, looks like shorters, so you had some 300 sells coming here. There you go. So those could be fuel for the fire in terms of shorts that entered opening, and then there's more sells opening here, but also buys, and then they're flipping off of those sells like, nope, we're gone. And then there's a significant number on the 15 right here. So those clusters here at the 490 region are where they're starting to like bounce off of. And there's a lot, it's like 1,000 over here on the hourly. So that's like a huge cluster of trades. And it looks like there's a bunch of sells here that are bouncing up into longs at 490. And that 490 happens to be this 0.65 region. Cloud on the 1 minute coming up here. Hey, what's up? How's it going, Spragadocious? Getting some 90 sells here, 91. They're trading a lot in this region here at the 490 region. See, that's why you got these things. I'd like to get this to be running like it is now while my Rhythmic is connected to NinjaTrader. So you had a bunch of buys here too. So that's where they're trying to scare out these buyers, because you had 261 buyers at that region, and then they're like contemplating, well, do we send it? Because this guy's gonna get paid, you know. But when I've looked at in the past for this, you basically Is this linked? Yeah, it's not linked. It's just linked to the sim. So, all right, well, we could do an Apex only trade, whatever. We'll just see if it goes up from here. Revs out or whatever. You've switched the bearishness mode out of this, so we could come up a little bit here. I could have taken that sooner, but that was a really bad entry level, but I'm not really. Where do I go from here? So if we come up on this, then the next level will be 527 in terms of sweeping up against this high level, if that's where we're going, this other second money bag level. Although this could be, this could be the reversal for the other side of the play. Hold on, let me do this really quickly. So we're not going into like resistance or something. Yeah, that could be like the other side of it all. And then A, B, C to the downside. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ATAS one more time. So you're getting some buyers here. This is some squeeze short goodness, hopefully, and not longs. Reaching the point of control here. Hourly candle to the far left, 15-minute candle in the middle here. 2 minutes here. Ooh. So So they go sweep all of these buys to make sure that they're not buyers, like stop them out, and then they can continue higher on the other shorts that they possibly trapped. Coming back to it as we approach the end of the hour. So this is where that 786, 706.65 choppy zone. Can you maintain for the bullish narrative to continue on this ABC to the upside or not? If it continues, then you will see regions up within the upper region of this golden pocket beyond the one. We already got 2/3 of the way there. Do they go and finish the job at 27 or not? The cloud on the 1 minute is still holding true in terms of upside momentum here. So we're here for it either way. And yeah. We switched to just the one account. Oops, I need to click that one, not that. Basically flirting with going higher or not is the question. Now you're getting the finger up like, hey, I think it's, you know, momentum's on your side, bro. And then there it goes with the green dot, like, yep, definitely. And then goes up to that 27, and then we'll be set. Squeeze in the shorts. Let's go ahead and see what shorts are getting squeezed now. People peeling off into profit at 71, 68. Contracts taking off there. We got to see a lot of buyers. Buyers is the shorts getting squeezed here. Also people possibly entering in. Let's go ahead and make sure that our thing is in profit now. Wait, what did we do? All right, so we basically made back the losses and then some. That was 3 nice little long plays that we took. We're gonna just move this into profit. Hopefully if it gets up into that 100 tick region, we'll just move it up anyway. I'm not gonna give back 60 points as if like I shouldn't reward myself for at least some of that. We'll take like 30 ticks of that secured. 35 secured, all right? So either way, it's a win. Let's go ahead and look at the momentum once again. Boop, 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 boop. So it did hit the 27 region. There you go, the fib levels. And that's where it bounced off of, boom, right at that 27. So we're approaching the last 10 minutes of the stream time. I'll see the rest of you in the Momentum Master Discord. I'll still be around looking at what I see and posting some ideas perhaps. So we got chopped up a few times, maybe like two times or 3 times in here on some really tight stop scalp plays. And then we took a pullback here. We took the money bag here for like 100 ticks. We took it again for another 70 plus ticks. And then we're in for a third time for hopefully another 100 ticks. So that's like 300 ticks on the live. Made up for all the losses and then some. No hesitation. Don't get hung up on the losses. Just move on. Move on. And now we're moving into the bullish zone. We got that 100 ticks secured, and now the stop is moving into profit, securing it for the last 2 runners, and we are good to go, bro. Oh yeah. Once again, what are we using to catch these ideas? Momentum Master, link in the description. FOMO. For Momo, for momentum. You saw that money bag play out here. You saw the money bag play out here. Undeniable. Hopefully you're gaining trust in what you see with Momentum Master's Optima. That finger was like, yo man, this is going up. Now you hit the 1618, so it's gonna react off of that perhaps, just like it did there. Or it just said, no, we got the shorts, hook, line, and sinker. Let's go see what the shorts are doing. You got a few people peeling off profits. Some people getting taken for a ride here. They're peeling off profits left and right. That's the sells, or shorts entering to fuel the fire. Either one. If it's people taking profits, the people that got liquidated possibly up here, I would like to think nobody's longing up in this region. And that's just people getting popped. The buy side getting popped. Let's go ahead and bring it up. Show all windows. Oops. There we go. See, crypto's not this interesting. It just isn't. It doesn't bring with it all that liquidity and motion. Bitcoin's just been so boring lately. I don't really, doesn't bring me that same joy it used to. So you're getting a bunch of sellers entering perhaps, and people taking profit as they move their stop into profit. Mine is trailing, so it'll probably knock me out here. You got 240 buys that entered here at 525. They're gonna come back. That was possibly people getting popped, but could be somebody that entered. That was 109 here. That was likely somebody popped off into the wick, popped off into here, and now they're popping off again. It'd be nice if it tells you short or long, like if it was a long, if it was a short covering or not. So it's gonna knock us out most likely, but we're not gonna touch the stop loss. We're just gonna let it do its thing. I kind of want to see how many ticks it secured though, so let's just go see. Hide. Oh, it knocked us out. Oh well. But it was over 100, I think. At least it got 100 on 2 contracts, and the runner just got knocked out. So there's 111 buys that entered. So these are new longs. So they become a detriment to the cause. They become dead weight. So this gives more fuel to go lower and retrace into to knock out some of the longs possibly that entered up here. So this 131 entering at 524 is not a really good sign. I would not go long here. So this is definitely not sellers getting stopped out, because they already get stopped out on this side of the equation. So anything here is just new buyers, which are actual people longing, which then become fuel to the sell side. You know what I mean? I just like being able to look inside the candle and see who's buying where. You can definitely tell when people are buying in the moment, because they if they go up and it sells. Yeah, when we're in a trend like this and you're going up and then it comes down a little bit and you see a buy, that's definitely a buyer. Conversely, if it's going down and goes up a little bit and you see a sell, that's a shorter. For the most part. I mean, I don't really know. This is I've only been studying it thoroughly since the weekend. We're above the value area high. Getting a kind of surge up here. This is, in case you're wondering, the ATAS platform. You can register with the link in the description for free for 14 days. See what you think of it. The main thing that's to note is this cool cluster search where you can highlight clusters of contracts entering at certain zones, get it alerted to your phone and stuff. So here, for example, was over 1,000 at 489, and it flirted around that 490 region before surging up. And that's when we saw the money bag and we entered. We missed the money bag, but we saw it over here and we just said go for it, and then we took it out. We saw the money bag on top of the flirtation at 490, and then that was what we saw for that play to the upside. Who's still with me? Anyone still around? I see 3 in the concurrent viewers. That was a rough start with the choppiness here. Remind me to wait until after the hour starts next time. I took some nice plays, 2 plays from here earlier, so I was getting a little bit too cocky going into the open. But we made it all back, it's all good. So we're getting this fatigue off of that 1618 level, and this is how the bearish, the trend-based fibs work, because you can't get more pixel perfect than that. Like, it came up to the 1618 at 538 and said, yeah, boom, and then came down. And so that's how these ABC kind of prediction waves from this impulse retrace alone, just this one, wait, what? From these 2, you know, it has all of that inside of it. And that whole drama that occurred. It's fascinating, really. It's 3 things: the math, the liquidity, and the momentum. Those 3 things are the triage, the trifecta, if you will, of trading. So we're getting the cross down event on the 1 minute too. Could be coming back down to this cloud region. We're done for the night now. We are flat. The 3 trades within the hour were smooth as butter. The ones before were choppy, which is why you should probably wait 30 minutes after the open before you look for that setup where you get that money bag where it's just like, take me please, and I'm like, okay, yeah. Came back to the 30-second cloud here. Let's go see one last time where the contracts are entering. There's 153 buyers, 57. I like how this looks when the music's moving. It's very like, you know, going with the beat. It's very rhythmic. Pardon the pun. So sometimes the buyers have some sort of insinuation of a level too, so it could express a level being activated too. So this is 200 contracts. I have it where the pink is 100 and the gold is 200. So when you see like gold level, it's like 200 got sold off there and then boom, came down. So we're going back for the positive delta in blue now. So it's the buyers in control right now. For show. Buyers are in control. Let's go ahead and go back to this. So now we have the 8 bar, the 16 bar, and the 32 bullish. Well, the 32 flipped off of the super trend here, which also happened to be that 490 region. So it was a potential C wave rejection point, but we took that to the upside either way. didn't really think twice about it. See, this is why like higher time frame narratives will like pollute your thoughts, and that's why I didn't really hold on to that idea, because it's just like, who cares at this point? We just went into that 1 minute and just saw all this like drama with the money bags and the crystal divergence and everything, and then took it for a fair amount of profit. We'll do the tabulation later, but the ticks were good. All right. And then the Hail Mary, beyond the Hail Mary play, now you're getting up to the 2 level, 557. And that's another like ABC within that. So all of these rejection points. And that was a hidden bullish play right there. Hidden bullish, boom. All right, folks. Hopefully you caught some smooth moves as I did to the upside on today's game. After that run to the downside from Asia and London, New York said, no, we're going to take this back up a little bit. I went from 450 to 540, about $100 of price action, but enough to have a pretty penny attached to it, if you're so inclined. Well, everyone, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming on into the live and sharing your essence with me in this eternal moment of which we all share, an inextricable and inexorable part. Thank you for doing your part, for coming on in each and every day, and we'll do the same, bringing the fire, the accuracy, the precision, all that fun stuff, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.